Yo, how's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and oh my goodness. Welcome to another review of the Boruto manga. We're going to be covering chapter 78 today. A crazy chapter. And probably one of the most eventful chapters we had in a long time. As we finally figured out how Boruto got his scar within this chapter. It took almost 7 years to get to this point, but yes, we're finally here. Boruto has his scar finally. Kawaki has gone insane. So how was this chapter overall? Well guys, before we get into the review, I just want to say if you're someone that's new to this channel, you like this type of content, and you want more of this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It'd be pretty awesome if you would do that. But anyways, we should probably talk about this chapter now. So Naruto and Hinata's chakras have disappeared. The sensory team are on site, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, but yes, Naruto and Hinata are gone. They sense Kawaki for a brief moment. Himawari shows up, and oh my goodness, I do not want to see Himawari crying because we're going to be seeing that eventually. I don't know if the manga is going to showcase it. It might be a little while before we do that because of all the chaos that's going on and that's going to be going on in the next few chapters, but oh man, not looking forward to that. Anyways, obviously Boruto gets this news. He doesn't take it too easily. He heads off. He's immediately angry, and rightfully so. He goes to confront Kawaki himself to figure out what's going on. And then Ada basically confirmed what happened. Kawaki had something to do with it. That's why Boruto ran off. And she also drops the fact that, oh yeah, by the way, based on what I'm seeing here, Kawaki plans on killing Boruto again. And obviously Sarada, not knowing that Boruto was even killed by Kawaki, she thought that Code brought down Boruto. So obviously she's super concerned. Sumire and Shikamaru try to stop her, but nope. She goes off to go and protect Boruto. Obviously, she's going to be the future Hokage, so if she can't even protect one shinobi, then is she even worthy of being Hokage in her eyes? But anyway, she goes off to go and protect Boruto. Anywho, Boruto shows up at the Hokage monument, and that's when Kawaki and Boruto have their fight. And interesting enough, before that, Kawaki basically confirms that Naruto and Hinata are safe. However, Boruto is never going to see them again because at this point, Kawaki has just gone off the deep end. He doesn't even see Boruto for who he is. He just sees him as an Otsutsuki, and because he's an Otsutsuki, he's going to eliminate him. So yeah. Didn't exactly need to tell Boruto, yeah, you're never going to see your parents again because you're going to be dead. It just shows how far off Kawaki is at this point. He's beyond rationality. So the only thing Boruto can do is fight him. And he's basically fighting for his life at this point. Sarada shows up, she tries to save Boruto, and at that point Kawaki's like, yep, you're gonna interfere, I'm gonna kill you, and she tries to protect Boruto, so he's like, alright, and he literally just goes to just decapitate her. It's actually kind of crazy. He literally tries to cut her head off. Boruto steps in at the cost of his eye. A very crazy scene, but yeah, our boy Boruto, he finally lost his eye. He got his scar finally. And it's interesting because this is not the way I was expecting it to go down. I was expecting either Sasuke or Kawaki to give him the scar in the first place, but the fact that he got his scar protecting somebody, and Sarada of all people, I actually like it a lot. He actually sacrificed his own eye to save somebody he cares about, so I don't know. I really like it. Now eventually Shikamaru, Mitsuki, Konohamaru, and Sasuke show up, and they basically apprehend Kawaki. And it's actually really neat how they did it. Shikamaru uses Shadow Paralysis Jutsu, which wouldn't work because of karma, but Mitsuki grabs Kawaki's arms, so he can't actually use his karma seal to absorb the jutsu. And apparently Sukune Kona is actually blocked by Shadow Paralysis, so he can't shrink himself. Sasuke shows up, he's got a sword right up to his neck. He's like, yep, it's over, Kawaki. You resist, and it's over. And just to further emphasize how far off Kawaki has basically fallen off the deep end, when Shikamaru tries to question him, basically tell him like, hey, this is basically your last chance. Why did you steal Naruto and Hinata away? Obviously Kawaki did it for Naruto's sake, whether he liked it or not. However, he's like, yep, I don't expect you to understand, so you might as well just kill me. So yeah, it's actually pretty crazy that Kawaki's just at that point where he's like, well, there's no need to talk anymore. If you're going to do it, just do it. But that's when Momoshiki wakes up, absorbs the Shadow Paralysis Jutsu, and allows Kawaki to escape. And you can see that Momoshiki is basically playing a mental game. Obviously, he wants to utilize Kawaki for his own means, but he's basically setting it up so that Kawaki is up against everybody else. He's basically like, yep, they're all enemies, go up against them. And then Boruto is right back in control as Kawaki gets away. Now this chapter comes to an end with Momoshiki appearing in front of Boruto. He's like, yep, you lost it. You lost your blue eye. And guess what? This is only the beginning. From here on out, you're just going to lose everything one by one. So this is just the beginning of the end for you, brat. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting and menacing way to end this chapter off. Because, oh boy, what are we in store for the next few chapters? So I got to give it to Kishimoto and Ikimoto because I was impressed with this chapter. It's not my favorite chapter of the Boruto manga, but this is a step in the right direction. For the last year and a half, honestly, I haven't been the biggest fan of the manga. There's been some good chapters, don't get me wrong, but I haven't really been a big fan of where the story was going, especially with the whole Boruto and Kawaki are living with Ada and Damon. I knew that was going to get boring pretty quickly, so I'm glad that they only introduced that in order to just get right into this. I get the feeling that the anime is going to expand that, which we'll see how that goes, but I like the direction we're going in. It just leaves you like wondering what's going to happen next, because the way this chapter ends, it ends on like probably one of the biggest cliffhangers we've had in the Boruto manga up to this point. So it's like, what's going to happen next? What is Boruto losing? Like, there's multiple things that he's bound to lose, but it's going to be curious to see what happens and how everyone's going to react to everything that's going on right now. Now, I will say it's really hard to predict the Boruto manga because you just don't know what's going to happen. Every time you predict something, the opposite usually happens. Like, I thought Ada wasn't going to comply with Shikamaru telling him that Kawaki was behind Naruto and Hinata being sealed away. But she did that in this chapter. But I will say this, I don't think she's going to comply with Konoha anymore, considering they just tried to kill Kawaki and they're hunting him down currently. She's not going to be behind this, and this is kind of where things are going to be, the tables are going to turn for Konoha. They're going to be in a very vulnerable spot, because not only they're dealing with Kawaki, Ada's not going to want anything to do with Konoha anymore because they're trying to kill the person that she loves, so she could even order Damon to just start destroying the place. Or she basically gets everybody against like Shikamaru and the others. And this is where people just fall left and right. Like, Konoha's in a really bad spot. I just feel that Ada's not going to stand for Kawaki being offed, especially in the manner that he was about to be offed in this chapter. She's not going to stand for it, so yeah, this is where things are going to be really hard to see what happens, but I feel like that's something that's definitely going to happen. I also don't feel like Amato is going to be on board with this as well, considering he needs Kawaki to bring his deceased daughter back. So the fact that Sai told him this, he's probably not going to be on board with it. Maybe he shuts down Kawaki and takes him away or something like that. So I get the feeling that Amato is also going to be against Konoha at this point as well. There's a chance that maybe he just stays hidden for a while, but considering he needs Kawaki and he's desperate for Kawaki's survival this whole time, there's been many hints where he's like, I'm just counting on Kawaki being safe. Is he safe? What's going on? And considering he was super upset when Kawaki like nearly died against Code and Damon, it's like, okay, Amato's not going to be okay with this order to kill Kawaki, so I feel like he's going to be against it as well. In addition to that, there's a chance that with Ada not cooperating with Konoha anymore, this is Code's opportunity to strike, and he could send some of his Ten-Tail army to Konoha to basically level the place. So I don't think that that's going to necessarily happen. I feel like that's going to be saved for the time skip, because that's probably how Konoha gets destroyed. It's probably something to do with that Ten-Tail's army, or even Kawaki himself. Who knows? Who knows? I could go any direction with that, but there's a chance that, you know, we might have a Ten-Tail's invasion coming up as well. Now, lastly, who are we going to lose in the upcoming chapters? I'm just going to say right now, I think Sarada is going to be safe, obviously. I don't think that we're going to lose her. She's definitely going to be someone that survives. Mitsuki, on the other hand, we could be potentially losing him. He's going into a Sage mode. I don't think he's going to, you know, not fight. He's obviously going to be engaging with Kawaki because of what he did to Boruto. He's going to be angry. So there's a chance that we could potentially lose Mitsuki there's a chance that Konohamaru being there, we could lose him as well. Sasuke has a real high possibility of biting it here. There's a chance that Sasuke survives and maybe takes Boruto away for like training or something, or to keep him away from Kawaki, keep him safe and hidden from him. Who knows? Shikamaru, it's really hard to say. I'm 50-50 with it because, you know, Code wants him dead. You know, Kawaki probably doesn't want anything to do with Shikamaru anymore, and Ada's probably done with Shikamaru at this point too. So there is a chance that we might lose Shikamaru as well, and that's gonna hurt too, because like, not losing Sasuke is already bad enough, but Shikamaru is my personal favorite character in Naruto, so losing him is gonna hurt a lot. But I feel like we're gonna be losing some people coming up. Boruto's already lost his parents; they're frozen in time. So what else is he gonna lose? It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, but we're in for a lot of chaos in the upcoming chapters. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for this chapter review. So overall, a very solid chapter. It's definitely one of my favorite chapters we've gotten in a long time. The last few chapters have been building up, but I think that this is going to be like a memorable chapter for the future. There's a lot going on, from Boruto getting a scar, Kawaki going crazy, Momoshiki helping Kawaki out, and then with the cliffhanger ending of Momoshiki telling Boruto, yep, this is the beginning of the end. You're going to start losing everything from now on. You can't stop it anymore. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of months, because yeah, 2023, it's going to be crazy. I get the feeling that the time skip is not too far away now. Anyways, that's all I got for this video, so I give this chapter a 9 out of 10. So in the comment section down below, post your thoughts. What do you think of this chapter? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What do you think about Boruto getting the scar? At least in the manner he got it. Were you satisfied with it? Are you not satisfied with it? Just give me your overall thoughts about this chapter in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And guys, have a good day or night wherever you're at, and I will see you all later. Bye. Bye-bye.